Hello YouTube, my name is Alex, and this is another drone video. Today I'm going to give some tips for getting a good shot, and I'm going to be showing some of my favorite things to shoot. As well, I'm going to recommend a solid starting place for beginners. I won't be going very in-depth on controls and settings to use and how to fly, because there's plenty of videos out there already to explain all of that. First off, you're going to be bad at something before you get to be good at it. So don't give up. It's worth the struggle. I took these shots on some of my very first flights ever as a rookie pilot. I really like nature shots and capturing vast landscapes from the unique perspective of a drone. For beginners, my first recommendation for those wanting to get into drones as a hobby or business, start with something relatively cheap. I'll put a link to some drones I recommend in the description below. My second recommendation, as soon as you get your first drone, is to find an open space like a field where you can learn the controls without the risk of hitting any obstacles or losing your drone. Just fly it. Try new things and practice. I know for beginners, safety is not really your first priority, but I just want to touch on some drone safety real quick and say the biggest risk to your shot is unforeseen obstacles, such as power lines, trees, and buildings. Avoid these at all costs. It can be a serious offense to damage someone's property in the case you crash into something, or you could potentially damage your drone, which is equally just as bad. A risk assessment should be done before any flight to ensure you are familiar with the area and that you are aware of what you're getting into, as it can be very difficult to assess your surroundings while actually flying your drone. A tip for a nice video is just take it slow. Most drones on the market have a cinematic feature that slows everything down and makes for a steady picture, and also it significantly decreases your margin for error. Just see what looks good and practice in a field, and when you feel confident with the controls, try maneuvering in a circle around yourself with the camera always pointing at your target. It's trickier than it looks. But once you've achieved these very basic skills with your drone, you are ready to go capture some wicked cinematic shots. If you're asking what do I shoot, I like to just roam around my neighborhood and capture points of interest. Maybe an old church, or maybe like a river or landscape. If it catches my eye, it will capture yours as well. Don't be afraid to experiment and explore. Piloting can be quite a learning curve, but the more you play with it, the more you'll learn. Keep it fun, and also it's really important that you respect people's privacy. I really enjoy making these videos and sharing my journey to becoming a drone pilot and a content creator. I hope to bring you more soon. Now this concludes my Learning to Fly Beginner's Guide. Hope you enjoyed, and happy flying. P.S. Thanks to Jeremy, Maya, and Lucy for starring in this last section. It can be really difficult to capture yourself while flying, as you need almost 100% of your attention on the screen to ensure safe flying, of course. So recruiting a friend can be quite an asset. Much appreciated. Thanks guys. Alright, bye now.